we want to discuss the topic consumers budget. Then we want to know what is consumers budget. Consumers budget is the income or amount of money available to the consumer for spending on either goods as she wishes. Suppose the income or amount of money available to a consumer is 1000 rupees. Then with that 1000 rupees she can purchase two commodities in different quantities. Then the consumer's budget, that is 1000 rupees. Here we are representing consumer budget by using M. So in this case, consumer's budget, that is 1000 rupees. The next topic we want to discuss, that is budget set. Then we want to know what is budget set. Budget set is the collection of all bundles the consumer can buy with the available income at the prevailing market prices. Suppose consumer wants to purchase two goods, that is good 1 and good 2. Good quantity of good 1 we can represent by using x1, and the quantity of good 2 we can represent by x2. Then the total expenditure for purchasing good 1, that is P1 x1, price of first commodity into quantity of the first commodity. Then the total expenditure for purchasing second commodity, that is x2, that is P2 x2, price of the second commodity into quantity of second commodity. Then the condition for budget set, that is P1 x1 plus P2 x2, that should be less than or equal to M. Here M represents income of the consumer or budget of the consumer. Then the total expenditure for first commodity and second commodity, that should be less than or equal to the income of the consumer or budget of the consumer. So the equation for budget set, that is P1 x1 plus P2 x2 less than or equal to M. Then we can take one example here. Suppose the income of the consumer, that is M, is 20. Price of the first commodity, that is P1, is 5, and P2, price of the second commodity, that is also 5. Then we can write here consumer's bundle or budgeted set. What is a common or general form of bundles? x1, x2. Quantity of the first commodity, quantity of the second commodity. Then we can write here consumer bundles or budgeted set. First 0, 0. Why? Here consumer is not purchasing any commodity. Consumer is not purchasing any commodity. So here bundles, that is 0, 0. Next is 0, 1. Then consumer is not purchasing the first commodity. He is purchasing only 1 unit of the second commodity. Then what is total expenditure here? Here first one he is not purchasing. For second unit or for second commodity he is purchasing only 1 unit. Then total expenditure, that is 1 into price of the second commodity, 1 into 5, 5. So here expenditure is less than income, so she can purchase. Then next one, 0, 2. She is not purchasing the first commodity and she is purchasing 2 units of the second commodity. At that time, what is total expenditure? That is 2 into price of the second commodity, that is 5 into 2, 10. Then next time she can purchase 0, 3. She is purchasing 3 units of the second commodity and she is not purchasing the first one. Then total expenditure 3 into 5, 15, that is also less than 20, the income or budget of the consumer. Then next we can write 0, 4. Here total expenditure for this bundle, she is not purchasing the first commodity and she is purchasing 4 units of the second commodity. Here total expenditure 4 into P2. 4 into price of the second commodity. Then 4 into 5 we will get 20. Here total expenditure is equal to budget of the consumer. The next one we can write 1, 0. Consumer is purchasing 1 unit of the first commodity and not purchasing the second commodity. Then what is total expenditure? Here 1 into price of the first commodity, 1 into 5, that is 5. Then next bundle we can write 1, 1. Here what is total expenditure? Price of first commodity, that is 5. 1 into 5, 5 plus 1 into 5. Price of the second commodity into quantity of the second commodity, 1 into 5. 5 plus 5 we will get 10. So this bundle also possible. The next 1, 2. Here total expenditure for first commodity 5 plus for 2 units of the second commodity 10. So total expenditure, that is 15 here. Then next we can write 1, 3. Expenditure for the first commodity, that is 5 plus expenditure for the second commodity, that is 3 into 5, 15 plus 5, 20 here. Then we can write 2, 0. 2 units of the second commodity, here expenditure is 10. Then we can write 2, 1. What is total expenditure? Here 2 into 5 plus 1 into 5. 10 plus 5, 15. Then next 2, 2. 2 into 5 plus 2 into 5. 10 plus 10, 20 we will get. Then next we will write 3, 0. What is total expenditure? Here 3 into 5, 15. Then next 3, 1. Total expenditure 3 into 5, 15 plus 1 into 5, 5. 15 plus 5, 20. And 20 is equal to budget of the consumer. Next we can write 4, 0. 4 units of the first commodity. Then what is the total expenditure? 4 into price of the first commodity, 4 into 5, that is 20. So we can write bundles like this. Then the collection of all bundles of the commodities the consumer can purchase with the given level of income at the given market price, that is known as budget set. The next topic we want to discuss, that is budget line. Budget line. Then what is budget line? Budget line represents locus of points of combinations of good 1 and good 2 which cost exactly equal to the budget of the consumer or income of the consumer. Here, budget line is a curve which represents locus of points of combinations of two goods. That is good 1 and good 2. That cost exactly equal to the income of the consumer. Here condition, that is P1 X1. That is cost of the first commodity plus P2 X2. That is equal to M. That means the expenditure of the consumer, that is expenditure for the first commodity, that is P1 X1, plus the cost of second commodity, that is P2 X2. That is equal to the income of the consumer or budget of the consumer. Then the equation for budget line, that is P1 X1 plus P2 X2 is equal to M. Then for drawing a budget line or for drawing a diagram, we need two intercepts, horizontal intercept and a vertical intercept. On x-axis we need a point, that is horizontal intercept. On y-axis also we need a point, that is known as vertical intercept. Here horizontal intercept, that is M by P1. What is M here? Income of the consumer or budget of the consumer. P1 means price of the first commodity. M by P1 is the horizontal intercept. At the same time, M by P2, that is the vertical intercept. The point on the y-axis, that is vertical intercept. Here, what is vertical intercept? M by P2. M means budget or income of the consumer. At the same time, P2, price of the second commodity. Then by using this M by P1, that is horizontal intercept, and vertical intercept M by P2, we can draw a budget line. We are representing M by P1, that is horizontal intercept, and y-axis we are representing M by P2. Okay, if M by P1 is here and M by P2 is on this point, then we can join this point by joining these points. We will get a curve that is known as budget line. Then this budget line represents the equation P1 X1 plus P2 X2 is equal to M. Is equal to M. Suppose income of the consumer, that is M is equal to 20. Price of the first commodity P1 is equal to 5. Price of the second commodity P2 is equal to 5. Then we can find out M by P1 and M by P2. Then here what is M by P1 here? M by P1, that is 20 by 5, that is 4. Then what is M by P2 here? M by P2, that also 20 by 5, that is equal to 4. Then here we can draw one budget line. Okay. Y-axis. Then we can draw x-axis. Then we can mark here. Here, first commodity we can take it as bananas, and the second one we can take it as mangoes. And we can mark here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also we can mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then here, what is M by P1 in x-axis? Here we need a point. That point is M by P1. M by P1, that is 4 here. So we can mark a point here. That 4 is M by P1. Then on y-axis also vertical intercept. What is vertical intercept? M by P2. What is here? 4. Then we can mark one point here. That is 4. This 4 is M by P2. Then we got 2 points here. This 4 and on y-axis this 4. Then we can join these points. Then we will get a curve that is known as budgeted line. Okay. Then what is the equation here? What is P1 here? 5. P1 is 5. 5x1 plus, what is P2 here? 5 x2. For P1 x1 we are giving value for P1 and value for P2. That is equal to M, income. What is M here? 20. Then this line represents, this budget line represents this equation. 5x1 plus 5x2 is equal to 20. Then we want to discuss price ratio and slope of the budget line. Price ratio and slope of budget line. Then okay, what is price ratio here? P1 by P2. The ratio between price of the first commodity and price of the second commodity. That is known as price ratio here. Okay, we can explain this with the help of a diagram. Okay. Y-axis, then x-axis, yeah, M by P1, one point here, M by P2, another point here. By joining these points, we will get a line. That line is known as budgeted line. Okay. Then this line represents the equation P1 x1 plus P2 x2 is equal to M. Okay. Here slope of the budget line. The equation for the slope of the budget line, that is P1 by P2. Here in this point the bundle is x1, x2. When consumer is moving from this point to this one, that bundle is changing. The quantity of first commodity changing, that is x1 plus delta x1, and a quantity of second commodity that also changing, that is x2 plus delta x2. Okay, then we can derive this equation P1 by P2. Here equation is P1 x1 plus P2 x2 is equal to m. Then here we know when consumer is moving from this point to this one, there is change in x1 and a change in x2, that we are representing here by using delta x1 and delta x2. If we are including these changes here, then P1 x1 plus delta x1 plus P2 x2 plus delta x2 is equal to m. The equation for budget line, that is P1 x1 plus P2 x2 is equal to m. Then we know when consumer, here we want to find out the slope. Then we are taking here the movement from this point to this one. At that time there is change in x1, that we are including in this equation by using delta x1. And there is change in commodity 2, that is x2 also, that we are representing by using delta x2. Then in this equation we are including the change in commodity 1, that is delta x1, and the change in commodity 2, that is delta x2. Okay, we can take this equation is 1 and this one is 2. If we are deducting equation 1 from equation 2, then we will get P1 delta x1 plus P2 delta x2, that is equal to 0. Here we are minusing or deducting this first equation from this second equation. Then we will get P1 delta x1 plus P2 delta x2. Then here m, this m will become 0. Then here we can take P1 delta x1 to right side of the equation, or right side of this equation. Then P2 delta x2 is equal to minus P1 delta x1. Okay, then here delta, we will get delta x2 by delta x1, that is equal to minus P1 by P2. Then what is the slope of budget line? Delta x2 by delta x1 or minus P1 by P2. Okay, like this we can derive slope of budgeted line. Then the equation for the slope of budget line, that is delta x2 by delta x1 or minus p1 by p2. The price ratio is known as slope of budgeted line.